Oh, hello, you guys. Welcome back to Lily Reads. Today we are going to do another reading vlog. I want to get to some books that I did not get to last year that has some queer representation because it is June, which means that it is Pride. And so there's some books that have queer people in it and are telling stories about queer people, and I want to get to it, but I was like, you know what? I am reading nothing but queer novels books that are about queer people in June. And so I was just like, I'll wait. And so I've been waiting to read these, but this is the video. We are going to be reading The Romantic Agenda. This is about an asexual woman and her dating life and who she's going to be with. I am excited to read this. This is the first book we are going to be reading for this video. The next book is Bathhouse. I believe this is a thriller. It says a thriller. I believe this is about a gay man and something happens at a bathhouse. I am excited to read this. I really wanted to get to this last year and I just didn't, but I am excited to get to it in this video. Then we have A Little Hope. I believe this is about a gay couple and, a little hope. Yeah, so we will see what happens in this book. And lastly, we are going to be reading about a gay uncle who has to take in his niece and nephew. I am so excited to read all of these books, and I am happy to kick off Pride Month with some good queer books. So yes, let's get into it. Starting with The Romantic Agenda. The next time you see me will not be an afro. I will not. You guys know when the afro is out, it's because braids are coming out, baby. I'm going to put some braids in my hair. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hello, you guys. We are here to talk about the first book. I'm going to talk about the first book, then I'm going to talk about all the life stuff I have to talk to you guys about. Okay, so The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kane. This book is following a main character named Joy. She is asexual. And basically, she has a crush on her best friend named Malcolm. He is also asexual. He is this business bunch of money type of guy. Joy is his executive assistant, and basically she's had a crush on him their entire relationship. They've been friends for a really long time. Well, Malcolm invites Joy on a weekend getaway, and she's excited because she's like, ooh, my man, maybe he and I can get together. I've been wanting this for so long. But she realizes the reason why he wants her to go is because he actually has a girlfriend named Summer that he wants Joy to meet. And he's hoping that if they're together in a setting, maybe they can all get along. So Malcolm brings Joy, and Summer, Malcolm's girlfriend, brings someone named Fox. And basically Joy has a sneaking suspicion that Malcolm wants Joy and Fox to be together, but she wants to be with Malcolm, and that starts this whole agenda that Joy is going to go on. How to get Malcolm to not want Summer, but want her. That's her romantic agenda. I have thoughts. Number one, I think as far as asexual representation, of course, I am not asexual, so I am not the end all be all. I don't get to decide if this representation is good or not, but I'm learning a lot of things that I did not know, and it's very interesting and it's a really enjoyable experience to read from a character and multiple characters in a book that are asexual and see how they approach dating and how they approach everything around. I find it really interesting because it's something I have not read before. It's really opening my eyes, and I'm interested in that way. Now we have to get into the overall story. Joy sucks. Joy as a main character sucks. I don't think she's a good person. She's one of those characters where they're so quirky and they think they're so neat that they almost bulldoze everyone around them. They think too highly of themselves because they're so different from everyone else. They think their differences allow them to treat everyone else around them like they're a simpleton, like they're a charlatan, like they are just like, you know, oh, you guys just don't get it. Oh, you guys just aren't truly yourself and all this stuff. But it's just like, if people treated you, Joy, the way you treat other people, you would not be able to take it. For example, Joy says whatever is on Joy's mind to the point where it's almost rude. But I'm like, if people said whatever they were thinking about you, Joy, to your face, you would not be able to take it. And then it's the whole idea where she's trying to break up Summer and Malcolm, but Summer is just a perfectly lovely white girl. It's just like, Joy, I don't know if you're a good person. I just don't think this plot works for you to root for the main character. Joy would have to just have more umph. Like, they want Joy, the writer wants Joy to come off as quirky and interesting, but she just comes off as not nice. And I don't like Joy. Every time she says something, I'm just like, here goes fucking Joy. And then she comes up with something else quirky about her, and you're like, of fucking course. Then it doesn't help that she thinks she's funny as shit, and she's not. None of her dialogue is funny at all. And so this book right now is just not working for me. I don't want to spoil it, so I am going to say like kind of spoilery. There's two love interests. We know she's going to end up with one of them, but like there's two love interests, and I just don't think it works because this book is trying to keep it going that she could be with either one of these guys. You don't give a damn about either one of these guys because it is not enough time spent with either one. I find the relationship between Joy and Malcolm to be interesting at times, and other times not so much. There's a character, Fox, in here. He's flat. Summer's flat. Like, it's just, there's just 4 characters in the entire book. We're in this like house, this lake house, and it's just not as interesting as it could be. So that's my take on that. It's gonna shape up to be 3 stars. Unless it just blows me away at the end, it's gonna be 3 stars. Anyways, you guys, I bought some flowers today. I bought some flowers. I never buy flowers, but look, I bought some flowers. Look how pretty. I love them. So I'm just gonna sit them on my kitchen table. Another thing, you guys, I drank one in a kombucha kick. I don't know why. I always thought kombucha couldn't be for me, but then I tried kombucha and I was like, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Do I love it? No. But I don't hate it. I was about to drink this in front of y'all, but I can't open this. So I don't hate it. I'm about to try this passion fruit tangerine, but I don't know if it's actually helping me. Last night I had like some really bad cramps, and I was like, why am I cramping? And like, I was kind of blaming the kombucha because I drank a bunch of kombucha yesterday because I was thirsty and I drank it as if it was like water. Speaking of, I'm thirsty now. I love this bottle, by the way. This is from Lululemon. I got it like 2 years ago. Love it. And then I was out picking me up my flowers, and I bought some fruit, and I went to Crumble Cookie. I'm also in a Crumble Cookie kick. Not like I just want to eat a bunch of cookies. I just want to try the flavors. So these are the flavors that I got right here. Yeah. So, like, there's a lava, there's a lemon. This looks delicious. Hey, you guys, I need to come and give you my final thoughts on the romantic agenda. I'm going to give this book 3 out of 5 stars. I think the best part about this book is the asexual representation. It was really interesting reading from 2 characters that are asexual and their experiences dating and the stuff that they prefer. That was just really interesting. And so it gets points for that because this is my first time reading an asexual romance book. So I really did enjoy that aspect. Now, the things that I did not enjoy. Joy as a main character is kind of insufferable. I don't like main characters like her. You know, they're kind of loud, they're kind of boisterous, but like if anybody else like kind of, you know, challenges them, they don't like that. And it's like, you're kind of annoying. Like, you think everyone else is annoying, but you're kind of the annoying one. And then the issues with the romance of this book, you have 2 characters who could be our love interest, and she's kind of entertaining both of them. But because of that, and because it's a short book, you don't really spend enough time with either love interest. You don't really get cute moments with either love interest. So in the end, when she chooses one, you kind of don't really care. You don't care who she chooses. You don't care who she ends up with. So yeah, it kind of just fell flat in the romance department for me. It kind of fell flat in the like, this is a good book department. It was just kind of like, okay, I will probably forget that I read this book by the end of the year. It'll just be one of the books that you see that I read and it's just like, oh yeah, I did. So this was not a winner for me, but we are going to move on to the gunkle. But before we move on to the gunkle, I have to tell you guys something. I'm going to Africa. I am going to Africa. This is gonna be a chop in this vlog. So like all of this vlog, like from here forward, has taken place at the beginning of the month. But everything else from here after is gonna be a huge time jump because I'm going to Africa for a week. I'm probably gonna have to recover from being in Africa for a week, you know, the jet lag, all of that. So I'm going to Africa. So stop in the vlog right here. And then the next time you see me, we'll be discussing the gunkle and Africa, okay? I'm going to Kenya. I'm going to Kenya, by the way. YouTube is taking me to Africa. I'm excited, a little nervous, but that's what's gonna happen. So I will see you guys after Africa. Okay, peace. I am back from Africa, you guys. That is like the oddest transition. It was just like, hey you guys, I'm going to Africa. Hey you guys, a week later, I'm back from Africa. I went to Nairobi, Kenya. Clips. Okay, so yes, I was in Africa, and no, you guys, the entire time that I was in Africa, I did not read because jet lag. Jet lag is so real. It was so much. Anytime I had downtime, I was sleep. On the plane, I was sleep. In the airport, I was sleep. It was sleep. So I didn't get to read, but I have been reading since I got back, and that begins us on the gunkle. So in this book, we are following a man who is gay. He is an ex-actor. He was an actor on a sitcom, but his acting days are over. He has decided to retire to Palm Springs. He's retired, and I think he lives in Palm Springs. Well, his sister-in-law dies. And basically his brother comes to him and is like, I need you to take care of our children because I am going to rehab for substance addiction. So he's going off to rehab because he's dealing with substance addiction. And then obviously his sister-in-law is dead. She died of cancer. And he is the only person that can watch their kids. But he doesn't want to because he is a retired man. He wants to enjoy his life. He enjoys his Palm Springs life of solitude, of relaxation. And he's like, what am I supposed to do with kids? So where we meet him, he is now taking in these kids to come live with him. And you know, I think it's going to be a fun tale of teaching each other the ways of life. He's going to see that even though he's an uncle, even though he doesn't want children himself, he's going to embrace being an uncle, and he's going to see all the things that he can show these kids. But right now, you know, they're dealing with the rough patches. He's trying to figure out stuff about himself and what he has to offer those kids. This book, I have no thoughts. Like, I don't know how to describe a book like this. I deeply don't have any thoughts. Like, this would also fall into like that chick lit category, which I love, where it's just like people doing things. People, you know, with interesting stories doing things and you're following them. But I don't really have any major thoughts. I love how this is kind of pop culture heavy. I really enjoy that. But overall, it's just going. I wouldn't say I'm like in love with the book. I'm not in love with the book. I do think some of the things that the gay uncle says are like expected of like someone who's white and who is gay. So I do find it a little predictable in places. Like, I don't feel like this character is any different than any other character. Like, he doesn't feel individualized, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like you're getting a character that's just like stock gay, white man, older white man. That's what you're kind of getting. But like, I don't dislike it though either, because it's just like, I kind of like that. I kind of like that type of character. So it's like, it's good to me. So that's pretty much what is happening in the gunkle right now. I went grocery shopping. I'm trying to like tidy up, like get things going. I don't want, like, I unpacked everything. I don't want to like rest, because I told myself when I was in Africa I was gonna rest. I'm just like, I'm gonna rest for a week, do nothing. But I think I just need to hit the ground moving, like keep on going with life, because I want to continue to travel. So if I always have to take a huge chunk of my time to rest, it's gonna make me not want to travel, because I'm like, that's so much of my life. So I'm just trying to hit the ground running, like film content, continue this vlog, do my grocery shopping, check on my turtle. I'm going to get a massage because I need it, you guys. I need a massage. I just need someone to just stretch my back out. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Just get things going, get things moving, so I can just start into my week. Anyways, next clip, I promise you I will not be in my beautiful yellow chair anymore. Another thing I need to do, I need to figure out what I want to do with this wall. Do I want to make it a big gallery wall with some interesting things? I just have so many things to figure out. Maybe I should paint this wall. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you guys later with my final thoughts on the gunkle. Okay, peace. Hello, you guys. I'm here to give you guys a final update on the gunkle. I really don't have many thoughts. I've given this book 3 out of 5 stars. I was just not really interested in this book. The main character really left a lot to be desired to me. This book felt like a collection of like thoughts from our main characters and a collection of scenes, but didn't feel like a full story. And then from the very beginning of the story, you know how the end of the story is going to be. You know what the characters are going to learn. You know how, it's going to be a story about family and coming together. And like, it was perfectly nice. That's why it's 3 out of 5 stars. But it wasn't necessarily interesting. I could have skipped this. Like, this book sat on my TBR for so long, like to the point where I have it in hardcovers, out in paperback now, and been out in paperback for a while now. And I could have skipped this. So like, we are kind of like 0 for 2 in this video. The next book I have a lot of faith in, and it is Bathhouse. I'm in to read something more thrillery, something, more mysterious, something a little bit darker. So I'm excited to get in the Bathhouse. But the reason why I actually want to talk to you guys, so I went to Books A Million. You guys, if you don't have a Books A Million near you, I feel bad for you. Books A Million has the best bargain section of any bookstore, like mainstream bookstore. You guys, I purchased 10 books, and with tax, I spent $56. Like, I have a problem though. We have to discuss what my problem is. My problem is that if I see any book that like I'm kind of interested in and it's on bargain, I'm gonna buy it. And that's how I end up with a huge like collection of like bargain books. But I think that's how I'm gonna shop from here on out. I think unless it's a book that is just like a pre-order that I just need to have, I am just gonna shop the Books A Million bargain section, because like, I just feel like I can find anything that I need, and anything else that I want will be there eventually. So like, I got some questionable picks, and then I got some like great picks, stuff I was looking for. So like, for example, Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. This was $3. This is one of the 23 books I want to read in 2023, and I got it for $3. So this was a great find. I actually checked it out from the library, but now I can go give back the library version, and I can just have one myself. Another one, Bones and All. I actually just had to return my Bones and All because someone else put a hold on it at the library and my hold was up. But now I have my own copy of Bones and All, and I actually enjoy that it has the movie cover. This is one of the few times I think the movie cover is actually sickening. Therefore, I got Bones and All, and this is another book, one of the 23 books I wanted to read in 2023, and I got my hands on them both for, this was $5, this was $3. Like, I was having the time of my life, because you guys, I have not purchased books like this many books in so long, and to buy 10 books and only spend $50, I was a woman on a mission. Now we have to get into the thrillers of it all. I think the only time you should buy thrillers is on sale. This might sound bad because like we want to support all of the arts, but like you just shouldn't pay full price for thrillers. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's gonna be on bargain in the next few months. Like, I promise you, you can get the book for $5 if you wait 8 months. And it's not like you're gonna be rushing to read it anyways. So like, I always like to do my bargain thriller shopping. So I picked up The Perfect Girl by I picked up The Perfect Girl by Gillian Macmillan. I own I Know You Know by Gillian Macmillan. I have not read it, but here's another one to add. I always get to my thrillers. My thriller section is the only section I don't mind letting build up because I'm always going to read them. Like other stuff I'll get rid of if I like let it sit around too long, so I try to be careful about what I buy. But when it comes to thrillers, I never unhaul thrillers that I haven't read because I'm just like, I think I'll like them. Like, you never know. Okay, another thing, another problem I also have when I go to the bargain section. If there's a book I rent it from the library and then I find it and I read it and I find it for sale on bargain, I pick it up. Jasmine Guillory, Love on the Brain was a few bucks, and so I purchased it. I read this from the library. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, but now I'm just like, I have it now. Like, is it a necessary buy? Like, no, but you know what? I can add it to my collection. Another book that falls into that category too. Do you guys remember when I read The Younger Wife? I gave 4 stars. It was on sale. I got it. So now it goes in my thrillery section. Like, I had a blast. And then we have some more. We have Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I love The Wife Between Us. I didn't like the other book that they wrote, An Anonymous Girl, but I'm willing to try this, especially if it's for $3. I'm willing to try it. Oh my goodness. The next thing I had another Gillian Macmillan. All of their books were like on sale, child. I got To Tell You the Truth. So like, I just have, maybe I'll do a whole Gillian Macmillan like vlog because now I have 3 books. If I have 3 books by an author and I haven't read any of them, I like to do whole vlogs dedicated to them. So now I have them. Then so yeah, I got You Are Not Alone. Like these are just the thrillers that I like to read. I'm sorry. And then I found The Guilt Trip. Now on my own, would I have purchased this book? Of course not. Of course not. But since it was on sale, I'm gonna read it. Like I will. It was on my radar, but like I didn't know I was gonna get it. Now that I got it, I'm gonna read it. Like I'm just gonna read it. And then the 2 questionable picks. We have 2 questionable picks that are just like I have heard good things, but for $3, I picked them up. We have Princess and the Fangirl, and we have Bookish and the Beast. I think these covers are absolutely gorgeous. And I like the synopsis. It reminded me of Spoiler Alert. And so I was just like, for $3, and they're in hardback, and I like the covers, and I heard good things about Princess and the Fangirl. I hadn't heard anything about Bookish and the Beast, but like since they were both there, I was just like, I'm gonna get them. What is the order? Is there an order? It says a Geekarella fairy tale. So is there a first one? I don't know the order of these. I don't know the rhyme. I don't know the reason. I'll have to do some research on my own to figure out. Okay, this is a Once Upon a Con series. Okay, so there's, okay, boom. Okay, this I think is the start of a new series, Bookish and the Beast. And then she has this series, which is Geekarella and Princess and the Fangirl. So I need, see, this is the problem about buying stuff on bargain. I need to get my hands on Geekarella. That's what I've heard a lot about, and Princess and the Fangirl. I heard about that series. So I need to get my hands on that. And then I think this is the start of a new series. Wait a minute. No, these are in the same series. Whoa. These are in the same series, the Once Upon a Con series. So there's Geekarella, there's this, and then there's this one. This is the 3rd book in that series, I think. So that's fine. So the only thing I need now is Geekarella. All I need is Geekarella now. So I just need to find Geekarella, which I'm sure if I go back to the bargain section, it'll be there one day. So it's not like I'm in a rush to read these. And then I could read these like I read the American Royal series. Yeah, I'm excited. So those were the book shopping that I did. I had a blast. Like, just getting so many books and spending a little bit of money, like it ignited something in me. and igniting some $56 for 10 books, some hardcovers, some thrillers, like stuff that I actually like want. That was a good shopping trip. So yeah, the gunkle was fine. I kind of consider it a bust. We're going to move into Bathhouse. So the next time you see me, I'll give you initial thoughts on Bathhouse. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, good morning. I need to show you guys some stuff I bought. Haul. I went to Sephora to re-up on some skincare stuff. So here's like some Sense skincare stuff that I've been using. I don't know, I just want to come and talk to you guys. I need to give you guys an update on Bathhouse. Bathhouse is so good, like so good. Like this is what thrillers are made of. I wouldn't say it's like it's mystery, thrilling. It has a lot going on. And when I go upstairs and go get the book, I will give you guys a breakdown on Bathhouse. But let's just begin that I am absolutely enjoying it. But let me show you some stuff about. So this is the toner that I've been using for the past 2 years. I use it in the morning. I have really dry skin. My face soaks up moisture. Like I just have dry skin. I always have to put the most dewy type of stuff on my skin, and this is so damn good. I just like the way it makes my skin feel. I don't know if it's actually doing anything for my skin, but it's the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. I use it in the morning and it makes my skin feel good. I just want to feel, especially in the summer months with the sun just sucking me dry, and I love to get sun. I love to get good and dark during the summer, and so I just need something that's just gonna give me a boost of hydration, and that's what that does. Next, I am back on my Olaplex kick. I gave up Olaplex for maybe like 4 months. When the last time I used Olaplex? I used Olaplex in about 3 months. Let's say 3 months, let's be cute. About 3 months, but I'm like back on it. I just like to switch things up a little bit. So I had to buy some conditioner because this is the only part of my Olaplex routine that I did not have, because that's what happened. I ran out of the conditioner, and then I was like, instead of repurchasing the conditioner, let's try some other stuff. But now I'm back to doing Olaplex specifically because I want to dye my hair this fall. I just feel like with my birthday coming up this fall, I want to do something new. I've always wanted to dye my hair, and so I just want to make sure my hair is as healthy as possible going into dyeing it probably this fall. So I'm back on Olaplex, so I just need to buy the conditioner. I have everything else. And then we have my favorite face wash. I am currently, the one I currently have, I have already cut the top off to like get all the stuff on the inside. Because one thing about me, one thing we never doing too good, money is never too good for me to use the last drop of whatever I got. I'm going to use to the very last drop. There ain't no need in wasting money, but I re-upped. I left this at my mom's house. When I went to go see Paramore, I was at my mommy's house and I left it. I always leave my face wash. I always leave them right in the damn shower. And then someone else decides like, ooh, freebie, and they take it and I never see it again. This has happened like literally since I haven't lived with my mom. I have not lived with my mom. And what, I can't believe I'm so grown. I have not lived with my mom since 2015. I am almost going on a decade not living with someone. That is absolutely insane because I still feel like a child. Like sometimes, like before I came and talked to you guys, I did some cleaning up this morning. I was doing laundry and I was cleaning out my overflow closet that I put all my shit in, and I'm just like, this is what adults do. Because like when I was younger, like you had to force me to clean up, and it's just like, no, as an adult, the call to action is you just have this urge to be like, I gotta do laundry, I gotta clean up, I gotta pay this bill, oh, I have to get someone to come do landscaping, oh, there's something fucked up about our porch outside, I gotta get somebody to come look at that. Like, we need to paint our house. Gotta get somebody to come paint the house. Like, you just have to do those things. And that is like the weirdest part of life. And it's the weird part is that, like, if you're adulting the way you should adult, like, you want to do it. Like, you know the stuff that you needs to get done. Like, I knew that closet was overflowing. Like, younger Kenya would have been like, who gives a shit? No one's gonna see this closet. Like, adult me is just like, you're gonna see it. Everything is you. You're an adult. Take pride in the stuff that you have, you know? It's just like watering this plant. Look how much this plant right here is just thriving. That's me. I did that. That's me. And it's just like, that's what I want to do. I want to make sure my plants are thriving. I just, last thing I purchased. Mind you, this stuff was $200. I hate going to Sephora, child. This stuff was ooh. The Dewy Skin Cream from Tasha. I have used an entire thing of this. I'm also on my last scraping the bowl to get my last out of this. But I guess they're doing a new design. Oh my goodness. This is so nice. Also, this isn't glass. This is plastic. The one I have is glass, which makes this better for travel. I can travel with this now. Ooh, even though it's not glass, it's prettier though. Look at the design. Ooh. So yeah, I know a lot of people use the like water one. I like the dewy. Like I said, I'm gonna do anything not to look dry. But anyways, I'm going to come back with my thoughts on bathhouse. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Hello, you guys. I look really like dewy, but you guys do not give a shit. I am here to give you guys my first update on bathhouse. So in this book, we are following a gay couple. They are like common law married. They're not actually married because reasons, which you'll kind of get into in the book. But you have Nathan and Oliver, and when this book first starts, we are following Oliver because Oliver is cheating. Oliver is going to a bathhouse and he wants to have sex with other men. But when Oliver gets to this bathhouse, something really unfortunate happens and he almost ends up murdered. The person he is having sex with tries to strangle him to death, and Oliver basically fights his way out and he runs away. Well, Nathan is Oliver's like common law husband. They're in a relationship. Nathan is a surgeon and he is giving a talk. He's away giving a talk. And so Oliver is like, how do I cover up these marks on my neck so that Nathan doesn't know that I like cheated on him and almost died cheating on him? So Oliver concocts a lie that he was attacked and almost robbed, and they like tried to strangle him to death and then took all of his stuff. But Nathan is not just this, you know, down on his luck, you know, oblivious partner. Nathan, the doctor, has a really sick side to him. We get Nathan's point of view, and Nathan knows that Oliver is up to no good. He assumes that Oliver is a liar and Oliver is cheating, and Nathan has secrets of his own that he kind of keeps to himself too. And basically you have this couple who do not trust each other. There's almost this cat and mouse game. We as the reader don't really know who's all right, who's all wrong, or it's both wrong. Like, what's really going on in this coupling and how they got to be where they are. I said this earlier in the clip where I was showing you the Sephora stuff. I am loving this book. This is my type of book. First of all, it's like domestic thrillery, and it's with a gay couple, so you're learning all the like internal politics that go on with like a gay couple, one of them being affluent, one of them being an ex-criminal. You're just learning about the different power dynamics, you know, the social lives of this gay couple. It's just interesting to hear about people who like aren't really usually the focus in domestic thrillers. I am absolutely loving it. I love the layers that the characters have. I love that we're getting both of their point of views. I love how you as the reader don't fully know what's going on. And then not only is there a mystery going on with our couple, but you also have this mystery going on with like why did this guy try to kill him? Like, what's going on there? Like, is there a murderer on the loose? It's just so good. This is my type of thriller. Some may say it's a little boring, but it's my thing. I am enjoying this book. I'm on chapter 23 and I cannot wait to get home. I'm currently getting lunch because I just need to get out of the house a little bit. I've just been a little stir crazy. And so I'm out getting lunch, but I cannot wait to come back home and finish this book. I plan on finishing this book tonight. I am enjoying the hell out of it. Right now, I am getting gas, and as I look, it costs $61 to fill up my Jeep. I am never one who has complained about the price it takes to fill up my car, because I never really thought it took that much money to fill up my car. But baby, that thing says $61. Oh my gosh. NT Ways, yeah, Bathhouse is good. You want to know what? I think someone recommended this book to me. I'm trying to figure out how I became in possession of this book because I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this book. S.A. Cosby is the person who did the blurb. S.A. Cosby, Razor Blade Tears. And I'm like, how did I get in possession of this book? Because this is a book I wanted to read last year. So I've had this book a minute. And I'm just like, I think maybe I watched a video of like books people don't talk about that are good. I don't know, but I have not heard many people talk about this book. But this book has a lot of like intriguing stuff. Even if like everything comes to be and it's not as interesting as maybe I would want it to be, I still think the ride is good enough to give me this book a 4-star. I just really think this book is interesting. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm getting all the stairs that come with like filming in your car. So I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, you guys, I have a question for you guys. So I am leaving my wax appointment. People who get like full body waxes, do y'all sweat profusely when y'all get y'all wax? I was talking to my wax lady and she actually said like, no one sweats that much. Like, I sweat so much. It's because I'm nervous. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, it's painful. I've been getting waxed for a while. Like, it's still painful. I'm still nervous and I'm still painful. She's like, I don't understand why you sweat so profuse, because she's like, you come here all the time. And I'm just like, I know, like, you guys, getting full body waxes gives me anxiety, but like, I love the feeling after. I just can't, I don't know. So when she was like, people don't really sweat as much as I do. And like when you sweat, it makes it hurt much more because the wax can't stick. So like you don't really get like a clean like pull like you should, because it like stays not on, the application isn't good. And I'm just like, I don't know, I did not know that like I sweated more than like the average person like when I get a wax. I'm like, that's so interesting, like good God almighty. But yeah, I'm up bright and early to do a wax. So I finished Bathhouse last night. I want to have the book to like show you in the clip, so I won't give you guys my final thoughts yet. I need to go to Target and return some stuff. I was supposed to return this stuff before I went to Africa. I've been putting it off, so I need to go return some stuff. And then I want to, since I'm up, I might as well go get a coffee. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Nobody cares about this type of stuff, but I've been thinking about buying the risers for my Samsung washer and dryer, because I just want my wash and dry to be higher. Imagine how much easier it would be to just like open it up if it was on a riser. And then you have storage down here, which I just think I should just go ahead and buy. They're like $500 a piece, or maybe they're $250 a piece. Child, let me read. I don't know, but this is, I'm thinking about buying the riser for that. By the way, I'm at Home Depot getting paint to paint my ceiling. For all you people who have wondered what color my room is, it's yellow Jubilee. I've heard some people say like Daisy. No, if this focuses, you'll see this says yellow Jubilee. But yeah, I think they used to have my exact washer and dryer out here. They don't anymore. I'll show you guys my wash and dryer at home. It's in Champaign. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I think I'm just gonna buy it off Samsung's website or Best Buy, because I just feel like this would make my life so much easier, just being able to put stuff while standing, because right now I have to like lean down. So anyways, Thoughts from the desk of Kenya. My paint should be ready, so I should go and get it. And then I'm gonna do some other, then I'm gonna go to Target. So yeah, you guys, I haven't been to Target yet. I did this first because I just need to get it done. I don't think I'm gonna paint this weekend, so there will be no painting in this video. I think I'll paint in 2 weeks. Next week is 4th of July. So I think I'm gonna paint in 2 weeks. At least I'll have the paint. That's always the biggest task, like getting the stuff. Now that I've paid for the stuff, I'll do it, you know? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hello you guys, I'm a little crooked. I'm here to give you guys an update on Bathhouse. I'm going to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I will say in like the 200 page mark, this book did get a little long and a little drawn out. There were a lot of players on the board. Some of them weren't that interesting. It was kind of clear. Like, I didn't know where the story was going to go, which I guess is a good thing. But like, I was just a little like, not confused, but just a little like, I don't care. I want to know what's going on. But the book hooked me the last 50 pages. The last 50 pages, I was sucked back in. I think this book was just a really good thriller, like enjoyable. I don't really have much discourse to go along with it. I think everything that happened made sense. I like the dual POVs, but with the twist in how everything came up, I actually think this book might have been more interesting without the dual POVs. There were good red herrings. I fell for a few of them. And then, you know, in the end, everything made sense. So I am going to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. So far, this is the best book we have read. And I'm happy that I read it. You know, I've been putting it off for a little while. There's always been something more pressing, but I finally read it. The last book for this video is A Little Hope. I got this book a couple years ago in a book of the month box. I have no clue what this book is about. I do know it's about a gay couple. This book is a perfect example of like, every book will have its day. I purchased so many books. I showed you guys some books I purchased in this video. And oftentimes I feel like people who don't buy a lot of books are like, when are you gonna read all of these books? Every book will have its day. Like when I kept this book, because I was going back and forth on if I was gonna unhaul this book, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna read it. And like oftentimes you think to yourself, when am I gonna read it? One day. Every book will have its day one day. You just gotta wait for that day to come. I believe every book that I own, I am going to read because every book will have its day. When I kept this book, I was like, why the hell am I keeping this book? When am I going to read it? And look, 2 years later, during Pride, it's time to read this book. So every book has its day. I think that's what I take away from this. Every book will have its day. I will sit down and read it and hopefully take something from it. The thing is, I'm kind of in an interesting reading space. I'm not in the mood for any book. So I'm in the mood for like every book. Like I have no specific type of book that I want to read. Like I don't necessarily want to read thrillers. I do want to read Happy Place by Emily Henry, like so bad. And I want to read Yellowface. So there are some, I want to read The Bodyguard. There are some books that I deeply want to read, but like in the mood for a specific type of book, I'm not. So I'm willing to read anything right now. And so A Little Hope is perfect. It's by Ethan Joella. So that's the next book. I did all of my errands. I took that stuff back to Target. I told you guys I got the paint. So I'm kind of just chilling for the rest of the day. Talk to you guys later. Peace. I have to talk to you guys. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Number one, this is kombucha. But I messed up, you guys. A Little Hope. Yeah. I've read this book all the way through because it's really short. This book is literally only 250 pages. And the text is like huge. Nobody in this book is queer. Like I have tried. I have like been like, ooh, how can I make this fit? It don't. This is a book about a bunch of heterosexual people. The best way to describe this book is like, This Is Us, where like you have like a central couple, and then you have all the little branches from the couple, and you kind of get into everyone's life and what everyone is going, like what's going on in everyone's life. But the thing is, I love This Is Us. This Is Us is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I love This Is Us. This isn't good. This is not good. I'm giving this book 2 out of 5 stars. Like, it's a book, and I think there's an audience for this type of book. This book, just like, it's called A Little Hope, but like, this book is so sad and like dreary, and everyone has so much drama. Not even drama. Everyone has just so much like things going on in their life, and all types of depressing things going on in their life, but it's all not that like interesting. Like, you know, like secret kids and like cancer and like people dying, and like everything is like sad and depressed, but also not that interesting. Like, I don't know, this wasn't a fun read. It wasn't an interesting read. I wasn't intrigued at all. I found the family to be quite boring, the characters to be quite boring. That's why I was just like, number one, it doesn't fit with like Pride, so I wasn't gonna come and update you guys. And then I wasn't like interested in it all the way. Maybe I can, cut a little bit of slack. Maybe it's because it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought this was about a gay couple, but you know what we can learn from this? Judging people by their names. The main character in this book is Freddie and Greg. Freddie and Greg is the name of the main couple in this book. Like Jack and Rebecca on This Is Us. Freddie and Greg is the main couple in here. And I thought Freddie and Greg was 2 men. See, judging. That's what we can learn on this Pride. Like, judging. Yeah. No. Freddie is a woman. Freddie is a wife. She is a woman. Freddie and Greg do have the most interesting story going on in here because Greg has cancer. That's the most interesting storyline. But baby, we follow so many people and it's just all not interesting. So this book is a chop. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 stars, and yeah, we can end this video. We can honestly end this video. So in the next clip, I will be wrapping this video up and wrapping up this vlog. Some things I have to like update you on. I didn't paint. I told you guys I didn't paint. Those risers that I showed you guys at Home Depot, they're on back order to July 24th. I still think I'm gonna buy them. And then just like on July 24th, or maybe I should just wait till July 24th. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's on back order everywhere. It's on back order on Best Buy. It's on back order on Samsung. And it's on back order at Home Depot. So I am going to get them. I also need to measure and make sure they can fit in the space I have for them. But I am going to get them. So that's an update on that. I told you guys I did not paint. That's just that. You guys want to know something? We're at the end of the month. I've read 4 books this month. 4 books this month. I do know I'm going to read more books this month because we have book club. Book club is next Sunday on July 2nd. So I have to read the book club book. And then I literally just put a bookmark in Smash It because this is the book, my next book for my reading challenge that I'm doing. And you want to know what? I am so happy that I decided to do Chantel's reading challenge because the last 3 books I read for this reading challenge, so Disorientation, Smash It, and Legends and Lattes, I would not have read those books this year if not for them being in the reading challenge. Like, I would have not picked up Smash It. I literally totally forgot about this until I saw it on my TBR card, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta read a book for that. So, like, it helps. I need to continue to do reading challenges next year and, like, be serious about them because, like, it does help you read books that you wouldn't get to. And, like, I'm excited to do that. So, it keeps you on your toes. So, like, I'll definitely read 6 books because book club picked in this. Then, I do have a video. I try to get up a video the last day of every single month. It happens. Sometimes I don't pressure myself too much. But I do have a reading vlog that I want to get done this week. So I have 4 books that I want to read this week, the last week of the month. And I think I can do it. Because the only thing I plan on doing, I'm not planning on doing too much this week outside of like work stuff. So if I don't have other like things away from my home to do, there's no reason why I can't read these 4 books. And if you see the vlog, you'll see why it'll also be easier to read them because of the type of books that they are. So I want to get up at least 2 vlogs for Pride. And I can't believe the last book in this video is A Little Hope and Ain't Nobody Gay. Ain't nobody gay! Hello, you guys. So this is the end of the video. I tried to do a Pride vlog and low-key flop. Number one, because this vlog has taken 3 weeks. Like, Pride is almost over. And one of the books was just about a bunch of straight people and all their straight people problems. Like, absolutely not. So let's run through what we read in this video. The romantic agenda. We had an asexual woman. This book is like fine. I could see some people really liking it. For me, just not the romance that I necessarily want to read. So I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. Have not thought about this book since I finished this book. So like, what does that say? The next book, surprising flop, The Gunkle. The Gunkle was like predictable. The main character wasn't all that interesting for me. It was also just fine. I could see the right, like, I feel like older reader, somebody who, like, this is a beach read. This is 100% a beach read. Like, it gets emotional, but not too emotional. It gets deep, but not too deep. I could see them loving this book. For me, I need a little bit more meat on the bones. I need a little bit, you know, a more interesting plot, I think. I needed more interesting things to happen for me to enjoy this book. So another 3 out of 5. Then we had a thriller, which was Bathhouse. I really enjoyed this. This was a fun time to me. This had a good enough premise. It had enough red herrings. It had enough plot twists. It had a good ending for me. I enjoyed this book. 4 out of 5 stars. A good thriller for me. I never give thrillers 5 stars. I never give thrillers 5 stars. In my entire thrilling reading, I probably given 3 thrillers 5 stars. It is just rare for me to just go up for a thriller. And last, A Little Hope. We can act like I didn't read this book. This book is not good. I need to go on Goodreads and read some reviews of this to see am I just crazy. I don't know. I did not like this book. Anyways, I'm giving this book a 2 out of 5 stars. It could be 1. I simply don't care about anything that happened in this book. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So anyways, that is the end of this one. I hope you guys are enjoying Pride. I hope you guys feel loved. In the times that we live in, it is just important for all of us to be who we are and all of us to feel loved and respected. And, you know, just know that you can come somewhere where you're appreciated. And yeah, I just hope everyone is having an amazing Pride. Yeah, so I will see you guys again later this week for another Pride vlog. Yeah, I'll see you then. Peace.